Hey guys, so it's me, your good old pal. That's so weird. Why am I so awkward? Probably haven't seen me for a while. It's because I haven't been posting regularly. I know, I'm always the one on YouTube who gets annoyed at people who don't post regularly, but I can understand it now. I don't really have a plan for this video, so I'm kind of just going to ramble along and see what happens. But what have I been up to? So last video was, I think, about a week. It was about a week until February half term. So in the UK they have, it's a weird system, but it makes more sense. They have 3 terms and then 1 week in the middle of each term, which is like a half term. So it's like you have 6 weeks, then your half term, then you have 6 more weeks of school. So it's like it's a break, I guess, which makes sense. But so we had half term in February and I went to Ireland and I flew out into Dublin. So I did the 6-day Paddy Wagon All Ireland tour, and which most of the Gaps do, and it was amazing, so good. I highly recommend, if you ever come over here or if you ever go to Ireland, do the Paddy Wagon tour. It's really cheap. There's obviously things that aren't included, you know, going to see things or whatever, which cost, you know, €10 or £10 or something more, but it is quite cheap because you get to go all over the country, and I just met so many cool people and great people that hopefully I'll travel with further on in different holidays. And yeah, I think we had many highlights. I think the biggest highlight, there was like a rope bridge that went across from one island to the next island, and so everyone goes across the rope bridge, goes to the other island, takes some photos, and then comes back, and it's a pretty scary rope bridge. I think I have a video of it actually. I might include that. If I don't, then my editing skills are too bad. But anyway, we went across the bridge, really scary, and then it started like hailing when we were on the island. So we were on the island and it started belting with hail. We thought it was snow, but it was like hard snow. It was really odd. And then we had to get off the island onto the other bridge whilst taking photos with it like hailing on us, and it was just such a crazy experience. So that was really cool. We saw the Giant's Causeway, which was amazing, and we definitely did some cool things. We sung Galway Girl in Galway. That was a highlight. And we just drove around the whole country. And then I just went back to school, worked, and we have 10 days, I think it is, or 9 days until the next break, which it goes by really quick, which is good. There's lots of holidays here. And yeah, so I'm going to do some cool activities there. I think the biggest thing that I've found is that you need to plan your holidays. You can't, well, at least for me, I can't sort of be like, oh, you know, that's coming up, but I'll just sort of venture around, I'll work it out, because then I don't have anything to look forward to. I mean, obviously I love working and I love the school, but I mean, eventually you need a break. And if you have like 2 weeks left until the holidays and you say, oh, well, in 2 weeks I'll be doing this, or I'm about to go here, or I'll be going here, it's something that you can actually physically be like, all right, I'm gonna be there. You know, when I had booked Ireland, there was like 3 weeks until February half term, and I was having, you know, one of those bad days, a bit homesick, you know, and I was just like, you know, in 3 weeks, I'm going to be in Ireland, I'm going to be in Dublin, and I'm going to be drinking some Guinness or whatever. You know, there's something actually that you can grab. So I think that's what I've learned, a big thing. And I guess if anyone is considering doing a gap year, that's a big tip that I have. I think I'll post probably a tips video or something, but that's a big one. But yeah, I've just been working otherwise, not doing much. I had a funny story today. So I went to the nearest town. So there's a nearest town which is just like a small little, I don't know, place with all you need, like a supermarket, a cafe, and whatever, which is not too far away. And then there's the big town with the train station and everything, and then that's about 15-minute drive, so it's quite a while away. So I got a lift out there to the big city, not the big city, like the place with the train station, and I walked around, went to different shops. Didn't really want to buy anything because I'm saving up for the holidays, but then I thought I'd catch the bus back to school. So I Google Maps it because I haven't caught the bus before. So I Apple Maps, and then it told me the stop to get off. So I pressed the button, and the bus driver was really. I don't think many people stop at this stop, so he was a bit confused. He was like, "Oh, where do you want it exactly?" I'm like, not sure. So I open up my phone, check it all, and then I'm like, okay, eventually here. All right, you can drop me here. So I leave the bus, and then the bus goes, and then another car passes by, looks at me oddly because I'm on the side of the road in this tiny little road that doesn't have much, and then keeps going. So Google Maps is there to help. I walk a bit, and then it tells me to walk left. I walk left, and then it's through the middle of this muddy track. There's nothing around except for like one half-built modern house with like a construction site around it. It's just really dodgy. It's a really weird. So I keep walking, and then I get to a gate, and it's like, private property, do not enter. And I'm so confused. I don't know why I didn't just get dropped off somewhere else, which is nearer to the school. But so I jump the fence. I'm like, all right, Google Maps knows the way. I'm sure I'll be okay. Jump the fence, walk across to where I think school is, where I think I can go back. And then I'm walking across this private property. I see a couple coming up. I'm like, oh no, they're the owners. They're probably mad at me. So they come up to me and they're like, oh, are you okay? Like, what do you need help? And I'm like, oh, and then I pull the full sob story. I'm like, I'm sorry, I'm an Australian, I'm not used to here, it's raining, it's belting rain. I'm like, the climate isn't right, I'm not used to this, like, so bad. I feel so bad, but I mean, I don't know. And I was like, I don't know where I'm going. Google Maps told me this way, and she was like, oh, that's okay, just like private property, keep out, but just like keep walking that way and jump 2 more fences or something and you'll get to the main road. And I'm like, okay, sure. So I finished up that conversation. She was really nice. I feel bad for doing the whole Australian sob story, but it worked. So I go through, jump 2 more fences in the middle of nowhere, and then there's these dogs that are like barking at me on the other side of the fence, and big scene, and I'm really confused. And then I get to a road that I like understand where it is, and I'm like, okay, this is where I know. And then I walk back to school, and now I'm checking my phone, and the bus kept going to like the nearest town, which is like 5 minutes walk, or like walk to school, and I know exactly the way, and I'm just like, I'm soaked from head to toe. My like coat is so wet. I bought new shoes that I was going to only wear indoors because my other ones got super muddy running around with the kids, and I brought them to, I don't know why I brought them to the nearest town to go, but they're super muddy as well, so I'm like, it was just not fun. And then I got annoyed because I could have easily just caught it to the nearest town and walked. That's a tip. Don't trust Google Maps, I guess. No. Just like, do what you think is right. Okay, Google Maps is wrong sometimes. Technology is wrong. That was funny. I kind of thought at one point that I didn't know where exactly I was, and there was part that there was like no signal, so I was like, oh my gosh, am I gonna be like trapped in the middle of nowhere? And the buses run every like hour or half hour, I think. And I was like, oh my gosh, we'll have to get back on the bus and then go somewhere else. I'm very confused, but it all worked out in the end. I'm back here safe. But yeah, so I've learnt that lesson very well. It's weird. You very easily learn lessons very quickly. You know, I also learnt that when you're buying things online, always check the date, because I was trying to buy a train ticket for the 3rd of April, and then I bought it for the 3rd of March, and this was on the 2nd of March, and I bought it from somewhere. Where did I buy it from? I bought it from Germany to Belgium. And then I realised, and I was like, oh my gosh, what did I do? And that was like 35 pounds, so like 70 Australian bucks that I lost. And I was like, surely I can like get this refunded. But no. There was like, the website was like, do you want to refund your ticket? Because it was like a website that you go through to get the ticket from a company. So it's like a booking.com kind of thing. And then it was like, do you want a refund? And I'm like, yes, I want to get it for the right date. And it's like, all right, all of these providers do allow refunds, all of these don't. And there was like a massive list of like 40 that did, and then 2 that didn't. And then obviously my ticket was from one of the companies that didn't get a refund. So I couldn't refund that. It was on a Friday, but it was like after business hours. And then Saturday I couldn't ring because Saturday it was closed, and Saturday was the day that the train was going that I had booked on. So that's a lesson too. Always read the fine print. Right? Always check what day your train's leaving, because that was a mad mistake. But yeah, I haven't done much else. I have 9 or 10 days until Easter break, which is exciting. So that's what I've been doing. I'll post a few more videos. Leave some suggestions in the comments. There's an idea. Leave some suggestions in the comments of video ideas, because I don't want to just be rambling about nothing. I'll probably have one more video of this, and then probably not many for a while because I'll be traveling. But I mean, I might do some vlogs or some things here and there. I'll see. I'll work it out. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are all good. Back home or wherever you're watching this from. And yeah, enjoy. See ya.